So hold on, if you slide this button here, the speakers actually detach from the unit. Are you kidding me, dude? This is the new Soundcore Nebula P1, Soundcore's newest portable projector and one of the most interesting devices that I've tested this entire year. So I became a full-on believer of projectors about a year ago after seeing just how advanced they've gotten, and Soundcore has been leading the way when it comes to innovation in this space. So I was super excited when they reached out asking if they could sponsor a video of me checking out their newest portable projector, the Nebula P1, as this is specifically designed to be used in locations where you don't usually have access to a power source, but in a way that doesn't compromise the home theater experience. The team here at JSL Review has been testing it out for a few weeks now, checking out all of the unique features of the Nebula P1. Here's everything that you need to know. So first, let's talk about the design of the Nebula P1 because it's probably one of the most unique and futuristic projectors I've experienced up to this point. As soon as you get this out of the box, you may get confused like I did because it felt like I was unboxing a high-end Bluetooth speaker rather than a projector. And this is mainly because the Nebula P1 has two prominent speakers right at the top of the unit, and what's really cool is that if you slide this button over here, the speakers are actually detachable. It has a magnetic connection, so it's easy to remove them from the stand, and it's kind of mind-blowing that you're able to wirelessly move these around to essentially get stereo sound in any environment that you take them in. And before I even tested the speakers out, I immediately saw this as a potential game changer because one of the limitations with projectors is the ability to have good sound right out of the box. Projectors are generally pretty small, so it's difficult to put in a good speaker, let alone more than one. Now we'll get into how these sound in a moment, but I was still confused because even with the speakers off, I didn't see a lens or anything else that resembled a traditional projector. It came with a remote, so I knew I was getting close, and that's when I realized that the main projector unit was here in the middle, and all I had to do was flip it out. I love this design because I'm always nervous that I'm either going to damage or smudge up the main lens, especially with projectors that are meant to be portable, so having the ability to fold the main unit back into the housing is a really smart touch. Plus, because it's adjustable, the rotating dual arm is essentially a built-in gimbal with 130 degrees of range, which makes adjusting the Nebula P1 an absolute walk in the park. This essentially eliminates the need for a stand or trying to stack up random things in the house to get the picture to align correctly, which makes it way easier to use. On the rear of the projector unit, you have the ventilated back panel, and at the top, you have an HDMI port, a USB Type-A port, an auxiliary line in, and the power button. You also have a USB Type-C port at the base to charge the unit, and it even has a removable handle, which is great when you're carrying the Nebula P1 around room to room, and the unit has an impressive IP33 dust and water resistance rating. So you can enjoy a worry-free outdoor cinema experience with a design that's built to withstand dust, splashes, and minor bumps, making it perfect for backyard movie nights or the campsite adventure. But let's get into some of the key features of the Nebula P1. This is the first portable projector with detachable speakers that support 2.0 surround sound by Dolby Audio. So not only is it super convenient being able to quickly and conveniently set up a stereo sound experience with this projector, the sound quality really lives up to the Soundcore name. The 20-watt total output delivers loud, crystal clear sound with enough power to cut through the noise of an outdoor party, while the oversized acoustic chambers produce rich thumping bass that makes movie explosion and music beats hit with punch and intensity, leagues above the thin, tinny audio that you get from most portable projectors.
Jack, a police chase is in progress. All right, let's get to work. Cordell, get the toy.
When watching movies or playing games, the audio stays perfectly in sync with the visuals thanks to latency under 10 milliseconds, eliminating the frustrating lip sync issues that plague standard Bluetooth connections, allowing the P1 to deliver a smooth, authentic listening experience, which is essential for true immersion. And when you're finished, the speakers snap back into place with a satisfying magnetic click and instantly start recharging. There's no fumbling with cables and no anxiety about dead batteries before your next movie night. This seamless use, return, recharge design maximizes convenience, making the whole experience feel effortless and refined. Now when it comes to image quality, the Nebula P1 can output a 1080p HD resolution with 650 ANSI lumens of brightness. Equipped with 4 LED light sources and advanced 84 series DLPC technology, the Nebula P1 delivers more than 50% brighter of an image than competing models that oftentimes just use 3 LEDs with 34 series DLPC. So you're able to get a bright and sharp image that can scale up to a pretty monstrous 120 inches without losing clarity, and it performs really well in multiple different environments. Watching content off the Nebula P1 in my basement was super enjoyable, as this room is able to get pitch dark and it really gives a movie theater-like experience, especially with the enhanced stereo speakers. The image comes off sharp with a lot of detail, and the colors are vibrant and saturated, but it keeps it looking natural and not artificial. The 60 frames per second motion interpolation technology removes screen tearing and ensures ultra smooth motion, bringing action movies and sporting events to life with fluid and seamless visuals. Playing games on the Nebula P1 was also quite enjoyable, as the motion comes off smooth enough, and man, being able to game with a 120-inch screen is super immersive to say the least. And generally, watching TV or movies this way is quite an experience. It's more engaging, especially if you're in a group, and it's great that everything that you need comes basically in one integrated package. And the Nebula P1 also performs really well outdoors, where this unit really shines from a usability standpoint with its built-in battery for portability, and it has the potential to take your family camping trips to a completely different level. With the all-metal optical engine housing, which increases heat dissipation efficiency by 100% and has wind noise less than 27 decibels, the Nebula P1 produces crisp, sharp visuals that remain consistent even after hours of viewing, even in the outdoors, while operating quietly so the fan never disrupts your movie nights or your gaming sessions. There's built-in keystone correction and autofocus that will automatically adjust and frame up the projection to your screen in a matter of seconds. This, paired with the integrated gimbal, makes it so you can get the Nebula P1 up and operational in an instant without the stress of having to tilt or prop up the unit, which seriously makes you want to rip your hair out. The unit comes pre-installed with Google TV OS with apps like Netflix, which is officially supported on the Nebula P1. You can of course download all of the other apps that you have subscriptions for, just like you would a smart TV. So after testing out the Nebula P1, I have to say, this is a really smart design. People underestimate the importance of audio when they're watching something, and this wireless speaker setup offers consumers an elevated viewing experience that competitors are still playing catch up on. I love that it's compact and portable too. I feel as though this is a great thing to have if you're into camping or going outdoors, especially if you have kids, as it's such an easy thing to carry around. And man, I can't overstate how easy Soundcore made this thing to use. The fact that you can have the Nebula P1 set up and going in a matter of seconds without needing any additional accessories makes it a lot more user-friendly than what people would think. If you guys are interested in learning more about the Soundcore Nebula P1, Soundcore is doing an early bird special, so make sure to use the link that's in the description down below. And let me know what you guys think about the Nebula P1 now that you've seen it in action. Are you a full-blown projector enthusiast like me? Or are you still a bit intimidated? Curious to get your thoughts. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. And in case you guys missed my review of the Soundcore sleeping earbuds, definitely check it out here. You're not going to want to miss it.